There are moments in life when everything changes in an instant, just one breath. Imagine receiving a diagnosis so serious that it permanently redirects the path of your life. Now picture you and your husband, your partner, your love, sitting on live television with tears filling your eyes. The world woke up to exactly that moment. Millions were stunned by Kelly Ripa's raw and unfiltered vulnerability as she stood beside Mark Consuelos while he faced a life-altering prognosis. Today, we're going to peel back the layers of that unforgettable moment, how the news surfaced, how their entire world was shaken, and how love may still rise above fear. When a person's life suddenly shifts, what does it truly take to stay united? Stay with us, because what you think you know about strength may change by the end with a powerful revelation. Let's begin. To truly understand the weight of this diagnosis, we must first look at Mark Consuelos beyond his on-screen image. For decades, Mark has been known as a charismatic and versatile performer, confident, attractive, and commanding. But behind the headlines and characters is a man, a husband, a father, a friend, a man who smiled for the cameras while quietly carrying his own doubts, hopes, private joys, and fears. We admired his steadiness and the way he held things together for Kelly, their children, and their home. Yet the qualities that make someone appear unbreakable often conceal the deepest pain. That is why the image of a strong man confronting fragility cuts so deeply, because learning he was struck by something so serious as a life-altering diagnosis is impossible to ignore. Rumors had been swirling, speculation, whispers, concerned glances, but rumors are not facts. Then came the official statement, marking a dramatic shift. Mark had received a confirmed diagnosis, one that was neither uncertain nor delayed. Though carefully worded with respect for privacy, the announcement sent shockwaves through the public. Full details were not shared, and perhaps couldn't be, but the diagnosis was clearly grave and life-changing. There was no denying its significance. Within hours, media outlets spread the news. Social media erupted. Fans and viewers reacted with disbelief. The man who greeted America's mornings, cracked jokes, and embraced family life was now facing a reality defined by vulnerability, uncertainty, and an unknown future. This was the moment when assumption gave way to confirmation, and as witnesses, all we could do was watch, hearts pounding. Kelly Ripa responded as millions would when the truth fully sank in. She cried, not for public opinion, but for the love she shared with her husband and the life they built together. We saw her voice tremble and tears well in interviews and recordings. This openness stunned those accustomed to her poise, humor, and confident presence each morning. She grieved the life they once knew and feared what lay ahead. She prayed for Mark's strength, for the ability to support him, and for courage to face the future together. What we witnessed were not just tears, but a profound love that refused to let go. It raises a question. When someone you love faces something you cannot fix,
Beyond the
what do you
physical
do?
reality, the diagnosis carries emotional and spiritual weight. The phrase life-altering diagnosis is heavy with uncertainty. It suggests a serious illness, perhaps a degenerative condition, an autoimmune disorder, or cancer. It means life will never be the same. While speculation should be avoided, the medical reality deserves respect. Such diagnoses often bring exhausting treatments, draining side effects, and uncertainty that overshadows every day. Mark may face long-term treatment, radiation, chemotherapy, surgery, or ongoing care. He may experience pain, fatigue, fear, and moments of doubt. His roles as husband, father, performer may shift. Yet some people discover unexpected strength, clarity or purpose in the face of such storms. Together, Mark and Kelly must navigate this unfamiliar terrain. A diagnosis doesn't only challenge the body, it shakes the soul. Mark confronts the fear of weakness, concern for his family, and quiet nights filled with unanswered questions. Kelly faces the heartbreak of watching someone she loves suffer, the helplessness of support, and the inner struggle to remain strong while grieving privately. They share prayers, late-night conversations, tears, and heavy silences. The beloved TV couple, Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa, were thrust into a deeply personal and devastating moment that stunned viewers worldwide. Kelly Ripa's emotional reaction during a live broadcast of Live with Kelly and Mark became a defining moment in their lives and careers. As Kelly described the private emotional roller coaster they had endured, the diagnosis was confirmed on air, leaving fans heartbroken. The show began like any other, filled with jokes and light conversation, but the tone shifted when Kelly, visibly distressed, paused the show to share something far more serious. Speaking shakily, she revealed that Mark had received a medical diagnosis that had turned their lives upside down. They had carried this burden privately for weeks, protecting their children and loved ones from the shock. Kelly's usual composure dissolved as she shared the news, clarifying that Mark's condition was serious and would require significant changes to both their personal and professional lives. Though they chose to speak publicly to raise awareness and seek support, it was clear the news was still painfully fresh. While the specifics of Mark Consuelos' diagnosis remained private, Kelly's reaction revealed its gravity. Sources close to the family suggest a serious or chronic condition requiring ongoing care and lifestyle adjustments. Their choice to share this moment publicly highlighted both their vulnerability and strength, reminding viewers that even those who appear strong on screen face life's harshest challenges. Kelly Ripa's emotional breakdown was impossible to ignore. She spoke openly about fear, uncertainty, and powerlessness, while still offering Mark encouragement. Fans related deeply to her pain, seeing both grief and hope in her words. Social media flooded with messages of love and admiration for her honesty and resilience. Mark, seated beside her, silently held her hand, offering comfort through his presence alone. His quiet support made the moment feel deeply real. This wasn't just television, but two people in love facing one of the hardest moments of their lives. The public responded instantly. Fans shared prayers, messages of support, and words of encouragement. Many praised the couple's courage in being so open, noting how difficult it must have been to reveal something so personal. The moment sparked conversations about the pressure public figures face and reminded viewers that celebrities, too, experience fear, pain, and vulnerability. Looking ahead, fans continue to support and pray for Mark and Kelly. The couple has expressed gratitude for the outpouring of love and promised to keep supporters updated. With family, faith, and each other, they remain determined to face what lies ahead. Though the journey may be difficult, one thing is clear: their love remains a powerful source of strength. Their supporters, who have followed them through triumphs and trials, now stand beside them in solidarity. Ultimately, Kelly's emotional response reminds us of the importance of family, love, and honesty in the face of adversity. The world continues to watch, hope, and believe that Mark and Kelly's strength will carry them through this new chapter of their lives.